Hey everyone! In the round 5 of the World Chess Rapid Championship, something very strange happened, and it was very shocking that Magnus Carlsen lost to an 18 years old Denis Lazavik from Belarus. So let's view the game. Why not? Please be sure to actually give the thumbs up and actually like this video, and please comment on this video, and please make sure that you have sub to the channel. That would be just very encouraging for me. So here Denis Lazavik is having white pieces and Magnus Carlsen black pieces. So let's jump into the game. We have d4, d5, c4, c6. So c takes on d4, d5. This is just the strategy defense exchange variation, guys. So there are a normal position so far. So knight c3, knight f6. In here we have bishop to f4, and after knight to c6, notice that you don't have this move because of this check, and you must go back again. So after, for example, like this, then here queen to a5, you must go back this way. Um, So, okay, let's go back. So we have e3 from Denis, and after e3 we have a6, rook c1, bishop to f5. So no one developing moves. We have just putting rook on this open, semi-open fire because it is just blocked by the knight, and we have bishop to f5 from Magnus. After the move e6, queen to b3, attacking this pawn. Magnus could actually play knight to h5 in this position, but played rook to a7. Nothing critical in this move, or rook to h7 or not knight to h5. Actually, this doesn't matter in this game. Okay, so we have bishop to e2, bishop e7 castles, and Magnus decides to play knight to d7. So maybe in future he wants to play g5 because knight to d7 was played to force this g5 move. And here we have the same, something the same as knight move by Denis. We have knight to a4, and now he played, as I just told you, g5, and here bishop to e5 by Denis. It was very surprising for me, but bishop e5, but simple move, simple just retreating move was better. Actually, bishop to g3 after h5 by Magnus. We have knight to c5, knight takes, and pawn takes. If now the move h4 is getting played, we play bishop to e5. Taking on e5, the bishop is not a good idea because after we just have this, or at least we can get this f4 to actually corrupt this pawn structure here. But bishop to e5 was just getting played. Bishop e5, you have castles and other strange move, but I don't know why actually Magnus decided to castle from this position, because we can just simply take this annoying bishop. So knight c takes on e5, knight takes back on e5, knight takes, and pawn takes. And after the move b5, we have this knight to c4 move, and this knight is well placed. But Magnus decided to castle actually. After castle, we have bishop to g3, and now here Magnus goes very aggressive in it, and it just costs his game. Okay, um, after h5, a better move just could be play a little slower for Magnus. Bishop g6, and now he transcends the move f5 and h5. Okay, So for example, if you play something like this, f5, and if you play something like this, then f4, then just traps the bishop this way. So, but as I just said, Magnus went much faster with the move h5. He tried, and after the move h3, g4 takes, and here knight to h2, and here it reminds me of a game between I don't remember the player, but it was something the same issue as Magnus went to miss this issue again. The pawn on g4 cannot be defended nicely because after knight f6 he played in that game, in the previous game in 2019, I believe 2019, queen d1 actually was played in that game from queen to d3 to d1, and this pawn was actually gone, was a goner. So in this game, the same story happens. We have queen to d1 attacking this pawn once more. After you can't take it now because your bishop is just hanging. So bishop to f4, intermediate move, and now after bishop to g5 by Magnus, we have bishop takes on g4, bishop takes on f4, and after e takes on f4, we have king e7, another suspicious move from Magnus. He could have played queen to f6, but king to g7. Actually, I understand Magnus's idea is that he wants to put his rook on the h8 square and to try to go and attack by the move queen to h4. Okay, but we have takes, and now we have the g3 move, so this just prevents any queen move from d8 to h4. We have rook h8, so knight to f3, and here rook to h8 and king to g2. We have queen to f6, knight to c3. So attacking this pawn, so Magnus has to defend it by his rook. We have queen to d3, and after rook to h5, rook to h1, queen to h6, we have queen to e3. So now we are just threatening to simplify it again. After here, to just control the 5 and maybe jump to the g5 square ourselves. Yeah, rook to h8. So Magnus is just trying to control this file and threatens to actually take this rook. We have rook takes on h5, queen takes on h5, and here knight to h4 just blocking this file. Okay, so this file is blocked, there is no serious threats anymore. We have knight to f6 coming back, and here rook to h1. And there is actually no threat in this position, but it is very hard to play for black, and Magnus makes a mistake, but his opponent just gives him another chance to move. He goes king to f8, which we know as knight to g6, queen takes g6, rook takes h8, then we'll exchange off with a very nice position because rook is very activated in the last rank, in the back rank, and we have nice queen control over the e file also. But his opponent plays the move queen to d3, and again is threatening knight to g6. We have knight to e7, knight to g6, so uh, Magnus decides to actually sacrifice his queen by playing f takes on g6, so his opponent takes the queen, rotates on h5, Denis. And here we have knight to e2, After king to f7, we have knight to g1 and pawn push and takes, and we have knight to h3 to just defend this pawn on the f4. We have king to g6. A better move could be actually knight to e4 to trying to be the base with the knight on the e4 square. After queen to c2, rook h6, still the position is much better for white, for Denis. But king to g6 gets played. We have queen to b3 attacking this pawn. So takes, and Magnus just takes on the pawn on d4. Denis takes on a6. So queen b6, and then this pawn push is just game over. We have rook g4 check from Magnus, but after king to f1 there is no serious prize. Again rook to h4, but Denis decides to actually, it's a nice move to just defend this knight and to go away from your past a pawn. After knight to e6, queen g3 is played. Actually, Denis could just play the move a4, but queen g3, no problem with this. We have rook to g4, queen to e3, attacking the knights. We have rook to h4 again, and now we have queen takes on e6, rook takes on h3, and king to e2, rook h1, but this position is lost already, a4, and rook to a1. So Denis decides to first protect this, and also this knight is already pinned. So we have rook to a2, queen to b5, manages to unpin, and in this position Magnus Carlsen decided to resign. He could actually have tried this tricky move, playing this. If Denis, I don't think that Denis would have fought for this. If Denis takes this pawn on d5 or just pushes, then we have this nice fork. You can't take because this is just pin, or same idea. If he tries to push, then we have also the same move. So this is the pin. Magnus actually could have tried this trick and then give this game up. If I don't know, maybe actually I just consider that Dennis didn't fall for this trap. Maybe he see this trap from Magnus, but this was game over. In this situation, Magnus decided to resign. If you enjoyed this video, please give the thumbs up, like this video. That was a very shocking loss from Magnus Carlsen, former world champion. And give it a thumbs up, comment on this video, and please make sure that you have subbed to the channel. That would be just very interesting. And that would be just, very encouraging for me to put more interesting videos. So that's it for all. See you next time. Bye for now.